Leading through innovation. That is what PHT is trying to do at its very best every day. We continuously watching and observing during our meetings with the customer, during our walks on the production floor, which process is maybe not perfect, which process needs to be improved, and which situation, like as Afrikaans would say, is not really lekker. And these discussions often led into a task for a masterclass where we would like to share our ideas and solutions. Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome to our PHT Masterclass as well from my side. Defrosting was one of those issues. We saw that it could be something we have urgently to discuss together. Everybody knows the situation. A lot of pellets standing around, especially in the receiving area, in the aisles, in the passageways. The cartons getting wet, the dripping waters around everywhere. So for hours, for days, it's standing around. The product is getting warm outside. Inside, it's still frozen. We had been very sure that is a situation which there must be better solution. And that's where we did set up as a task to this masterclass, the whole defrosting process. Before we start with that, maybe to the benefit of those who don't know PHT, I heard there might be some still out which don't know PHT, which I can't believe, but yeah, you never know. That's why I would quickly like to introduce PHT. Now I'm battling. So, what's PHT doing? We are passionate about hygiene and food safety. Though the core of our business is everything what has to do with food safety and therefore hygiene, and we try to improve the whole process step by step in every single small detail. Clear water was from our side the best thing to indicate hygiene at its best. A lake in a mountain. And by the way, that's the ugly place I'm living at. PHT was founded 22 years ago now in Bad Hölz, which is a small town south of Munich. Munich might be well known with the Oktoberfest. It's Bavaria, the southern part of Germany, and that's where we are still based. In 2007, in the meanwhile as well, 13 years ago, we founded a branch in South Africa, which in the meanwhile is led from the lean boss of almost more than 11 years as well. The lean, we're starting to get old. And then in 2010, we founded a branch in Austria. In 2012, we expanded, in 2012, we expanded to the northern part of Germany. Germany is big, so we tried to be closer to the customer, and we started a branch as well in the northern part of Germany. And in 2018, we extended to the Benelux, which is Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. In total, we are around about 75 employees, and I think we have for sure more than 5,000 clients where we work together with. Because we care about hygiene, at the end of the day, we protect your product. That's what we are looking for. And when we come to the defrosting process, then of course we can discuss the issue about very labor intensive and what we have to do. And it's space intensive, which we never have enough. But that's not the core of our intention. We're looking about the hygiene aspect of this situation. And if you imagine you have outside the product around about 12 degrees, 10 degrees, whatever in the passage, and then the aisle might be the temperature. Inside it's still frozen. In the middle, there is somewhere. And the only parts which are lucky are the bacteria, because for them, there is a wonderful environment to grow. And that's for us, the thing we have to protect for and protect the products. And of course, we still have the listeria outbreak and other issues in our mind. And that's something we try to eliminate and to reduce as much as possible. PHT doing in detail. PHT stands for Partnership, Hygiene and Technology. That's the three areas we are working in. When we talk about hygiene, then we talk about personal hygiene, which means the personnel flow, starting from the point where the people goes on the production, or starting where they go on the premises, through all the different areas, the changing room, the canteens, where they get issued the white clothes, up to the production floor, where you have as well necessary equipment for the personal hygiene. But of course, we not only talk about the equipment, we talk about the personal flow. We try to avoid cross-contamination and all those aspects. The second part in hygiene is facility hygiene, meaning to clean the facility, starting with very clever ideas of brushware, up to foam cleaning units, more and more automated, but as well, of course, manually, to clean the facility as much and as best and as quick and as efficient as possible, because only in a clean environment, of course, you can have clean and good products. On the technology side, we have on one side the cleaning machines and the drains. A cleaning machine meaning for all the different type of equipment which is necessary on your facility, starting from crates to trolleys to a different type of taps. Whatever is necessary has to be cleaned, and of course has to be sterilized and disinfected as well. And we have a lot of handling equipment, conveyor systems, and other type of equipment which helps to increase the hygiene level, which starts from lifting and tilting devices to conveyor racking commission system, a lot of special design deboning and cutting systems, but as well smoking and cooking equipment, which is very important when we talk about the product safety, and as well defrosting systems, which will be the main topic for today. And last but not least for us, the P meaning partnership, which is very important for us, especially when we start with the plants. PHT is not a company who just sells a hygiene piece of equipment, meaning wash basins or whatever. We always try to see the holistic solution. So we will always talk about the whole plan, the whole picture. Where are the people coming from? Where do we have cross-contamination, which we have to avoid, etc., etc. So we always will start with the planning details to find the whole situation as a good situation. And then to bring in some pieces of equipment, that's the second step, but not the first from our point of view. And part of partnership for us as well is, of course, after-sales service, meaning all the installation, all the maintenance. We're working with maintenance contract. We're coming more and more as well to the demand of financing services. So that's what we see as well as very, very important. Yeah, before we start now, let me say thank you to all the presenters we will hear now. Thank you for all the information we will gain. Thank you, ladies, which worked in the background the last couple of weeks for Make It Work. And of course, thank you guys for attending the masterclass. Please enjoy, and hopefully later on you will say it was worth it while. Thank you. Back to you, Linda.
Thank you so much, Seth. And yes, I can't wait to come to Bavaria.
You're highly welcome.